Katja Grillner. She's the head of the department. So Katja, please welcome to the conference. Thank you for coming today. Katja holds the position as Professor of Critical Studies in Architecture, and she's currently the head of our department at KTH School of Architecture since 2019. Her research on architecture and landscape combines theoretical, historical, and literary strategies for spatial exploration. Among her books publications are her PhD dissertation titled Rumble, Linger, and Gaze, Philosophical Dialogues in the Landscape Garden, published in 2000. And she's the main editor of 01 ACAD Experimental Research in Architecture and Design, and as co-editor of Architecture and Authorship. And Grillner was from 2011 until 15 the director of Architecture in Effect, a national initiative for a strong research environment founded by Formas. And she co-founded the Feminist Architecture Teaching and Research Group Fatal in 2007. Please, a warm welcome to Katja. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ingrid. I'm indeed so excited to and proud that our department, through Ingrid's initiative and effort and Digital Future support, can host this conference on architecture and artificial intelligence. And I'm now giving the introductory remarks, like in the midst of the first afternoon. But so this talk is of an introductory nature. So I'm so happy that we have the opportunity now to explore together the intersection of these fields and discuss the transformative potential that they hold for architectural education and practice. And I should begin by confessing that I, myself, so that's why, it's an introductory remark, but coming in the middle. So I am still myself quite illiterate in the field. My own practical explorations do not extend further than textual interactions with ChatGPT, attempting the prompting of new writings, testing my own course assignments, asking for trial evaluations, summaries, and such things. Just to be slightly aware and to be able to reflect on potentials and possibilities for writing and textual analysis, which is more of what I'm working with. So, that being said, I do of course wish I had time for deeper engagements. And I definitely realize that it is a necessary engagement for all of us to keep up and keep track of where this is all heading, its critical and creative implications for our discipline and its relevance for the future. And it is in this light that I so look forward to follow the program these upcoming days and really hope to come back much further informed on the topic. So now I ask, of course, for this presentation, ChatGPT, what were the greatest opportunities and greatest risks for architecture and architectural education and AI? This we can all easily do. And I was not necessarily so surprised by the responses I received. Opportunities such as design innovation, exploration, advanced analysis, simulation tools, construction optimization, smart buildings, and interdisciplinary collaboration opportunities. The last one, interdisciplinary openings, was perhaps the one I hadn't thought so much about before, and which is of course key. Architecture, with a big A, remains and will be even more challenged as a knowledge field when access to spatial design and exploration tools are popularized and the possibility to generate advanced building designs without building design competence increases, what then become the architect's expertise. The risks identified by ChatGPT were well known also. over-reliance on AI and digital tools, lack of access to expensive digital tools, data privacy and security, job displacement, bias, and ethical concerns. Looking into this, it might appear that much of the core activities in most high-ranked architectural educations, which involve foundational aesthetic training into spatial and material core phenomena, analog drawing techniques, model making, what we still recognize in architectural education as that very messy, material and sneezy character of studio space, that should probably not at all disappear in the future. Or, let's see. I should think that we should take great care to continue engaging very much in analog, tactile, messy, artistic design processes. In my mind, which is amateur, let's not forget, the analog training in architectural education becomes even more relevant if facing auto-generated complex building designs and asked to provide qualified assessments of what qualities auto-generated designs may really afford. Aesthetic and critical judgment, how do we train for this in a new context? To assume responsibility as a human agent, and I might be naive or romantic, but I understand that. But somehow we will still be living with our very analog bodies in these very real material spaces, even as arguably extended into virtual realms, possibly to our bodies extending that way. I realize also, of course, that there is a whole universe of generative dimensions to our field that I am at the present day humbly ignorant to the practice of. And of course, I think we absolutely need to encourage critical and creative explorations of these domains in our programs, and to train interactions between the slow, analog, tactile, material, artistic design processes and fast, immediate, iterative, and semi-automated and fully automated design processes, going from making to assessing, and then back to assessing by taking apart, materially unmaking, and so forth, perhaps what was first automatic. So, thank you so much, Ingrid, for the initiative to organize this conference and to focus in particular on ethical concerns with bias and data harvesting. I am myself intrigued, excited, confused, and concerned all at once when facing current developments, all in relation to a rapidly changing world with sad challenges such as war, climate change, rise to authoritarian regimes. In that light, I believe persistence into critical and creative modes of explorations into current technologies is really crucial. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Katja. So it's a very important point you highlight to combine. We need to combine the tactile, the physical world with the digital, and that's a big challenge we have ahead of us. We cannot forget that we are humans after all.
Yeah, a big challenge. And really, really interesting.
That has also the many advantages to take into consideration. So hopefully in the future we can combine both the positive parts of both worlds for a more promising future and more inclusive for everyone. Thank you very much.